Hello everybody, Whisper Shot here with my first video. I want to give my opinion on the GoMax FeltFaker bike, 3.4 liters. I received it yesterday and assembled it, and I'm going to put a Phantom 85 with a MS460 piston on it. I'm waiting on shipping, so I thought I'd first show you what the bike is, what the build quality is like, and what you can expect in your packaging. And in the future, I'll post a video over the build and the engine that I'm going to put together using this bike. So I bought this bike from GoMax. I paid $599.99. That is with shipping and taxes. For some reason, they didn't charge me for that, and that's how much I paid exactly for it. It's an all aluminum bike supposedly with very good welding. It came practically assembled. Besides the wheels being put in, I had to tune the disc brakes a little bit to be aligned with the rotors. I had to put the seat on and put the pedals on. The sprocket, 36 tooth sprocket, was already put on. The chain I did have to break and put on. They for some reason looped it and locked it in, so that only took me a few minutes. Other than that, it was pretty good to go as soon as it came here, and it took me about 30 minutes start to finish. So I'll start at the top here. As you can see, it comes with your standard left and right brakes. I didn't really have to do much tweaking besides them having to be tightened here at the rotor. You can see that there's an adjustable pin here that tightens it, and it moves back and forth, and you can tighten it based on how much space there is in between your rotor. I have pretty good clearance, so we're gonna leave it at that. The handlebar is pretty straight. It's got a little bit of a height to it, but nothing noticeable. I am actually pretty hunched over when I'm riding this as of right now. I put a little bit of tape in between so that it doesn't scratch. I think I'm gonna end up getting 5-inch raised handlebars. Help my back out a little bit. I'm 6 feet tall. This is a little bit high. Moving down, this is a 3-liter gas can. It's about twice as big as your standard gas can that comes in your kit. It did come with a little bit of a blemish through shipping, but that's all right. I'm thinking I'm gonna get this painted at some point or another. And looking inside of the can, see if I can get a good angle with it. It looks pretty solid. I don't see any bubbling or defects or any seams. Seems pretty polished and taken care of. I didn't get any signs of holes for pinhole leaks. I did do a blow test on it and I had pretty good compression. We're just gonna leave that out. Moving down, we've got standard spokes. They're nothing crazy. I honestly might replace these, but for what it came with, I think we'll leave them as for now. We'll look at the welding here. These I'm very impressed with. I'm not completely sure with penetration because I obviously don't have an x-ray machine, but these are very, very well done. You can tell these are hand done. They're not done by a machine. So it's all up to whoever did this, how much effort they put into making sure there was proper penetration along the gas cap. This is very, very well done in my opinion. And you probably won't see these on your standard bikes. This is gonna help with your structural integrity when there's force, especially with the Phantom 85, with how powerful that engine is. You can put a lot of stress on the bike. Same thing over here as your seat weld. Seat connected to your back. Very well done. The wheels are 26-inch mag wheels with 10 spokes. I really like the design. In my opinion, they are very sleek and unique compared to what you normally see with the 3 or 4 spokes. They have little twists and waves in them. I don't know what that's for. Maybe it's for better aerodynamics, but very sleek. Front rotor calipers, again, they had to be aligned coming in, but I have very good gapping. No problem. The seats, doesn't seem anything fancy. It's got 2 springs on the bottom for suspension. It is a little bit stiff for my liking. I might change this out for something a bit softer, especially with the kind of road I'll be going on. It could be a bit bumpy for my taste, but for now we'll leave it as is. Pedals aren't anything fancy, they're plastic. I think I might get these replaced with some chrome or gold pedals, but using them for like this, no problem. I think they're good. This is the chain it came with, standard pedal chain. I like how this is parallel with your bike. You don't have dropouts, so there's no risk of your wheel falling. And I can make this go back to tighten this chain to whatever tension I like. So I have it moved back probably about 1 centimeter, half a centimeter. Make sure that I have good, not too much tension on here. And there's no slippage. I can pedal as hard as I want, and this doesn't move at all. Very good build quality, and like I said, these welds are very, very well done. Other than that, you might be wondering what I have here. This is some electrical tape. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna have the mounts for the Phantom 85. I don't want to be scratches as soon as I put it on, so I'm gonna put some padding with tape. Might move this around depending on where it goes. I have a CNC mount that I got from CDH, 1.65 FeltFaker CNC mount to put in the front right here so I can raise it a little bit. I do have some clearance issues when I test fitted a YD100 motor. The bottom of the case would come down to about here, so you might run into that if you try that yourself, but you can use a CNC mount. It'll lift your motor a little bit and it give you a bit more clearance so that you can fit whatever you need without having to cut corners. The petcock comes pre-installed. It comes pre-oriented as well. It seems very sturdy. Maybe a little bit of an upgrade from what comes on your current gas can, but I like it. We're gonna keep it. No movement, it's sturdy. Tires, I don't have anything good or bad against them. They seem pretty standard. It looks like they have good traction and tread pattern. From what I've been using it on the road right now, I have very good grip. I seem to be able to make turns no problem. I'd like to see how this stands up in gravel. This is a pretty solid bike with the kickstand we got. We use 2 bolts here that are pretty heavy duty and solid. With a very thick, sturdy kickstand, it can keep the bike practically upright. We've got some wind going on. Well, that's very unimpressive, but as you can see, we do have some wind, and the bike isn't moving. I can get a little bit of a wiggle, and we're completely fine. So, I do recommend keeping the kickstand. We can change that out later for maybe a double kickstand, although that might be a little bit of an issue because we don't have any plate or mounting area for that, but we can always figure something out. A few things I feel like they could have improved on. Coming out, you do see some minor factory defects. I don't know if this was casted, or, I mean, this was obviously casted, but you could see that through the polishing. You can see casting defects, and which is okay, but I feel like for what I paid for it, this could have been a little bit better done. But when you get it painted, I think a lot of that will disappear, fade away. Next time too, I'll be showing you the upgrades I'll be adding to this bike. I have a run leader tachometer I'll be showing, as well as hopefully the Phantom. I have a PZ20 carb coming in with a intake adapter so that I don't have to use the reed. I have some handlebar covers I'm going to be putting on. They're CNC, a little bit more high quality and sturdy so that I can get very accurate throttle control and not use the cheap one that comes with the kit. But that'll come here in the future. But thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. And if you have any questions, please comment below. And if you liked the video, please like. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you.